So we're going to go ahead and replace this OLED. One of our customers sent this in. We have our replacement OLED here that they ordered on our site. And we're going to go ahead and remove this. I think the best way to remove this is right from the top here. Then we're going to go ahead and clean up this port for them so that they can easily solder on a new cable. Unfortunately, this model does require soldering for installation. That's possibly how it broke. But yeah, no fault. Everyone makes mistakes. So let's go ahead and get this removed. The best method I have would be a heat gun, but I don't have a heat gun. So let's just go with what we have, right? I think I'm just going to flood it off. Flooding it. There we go. Flood it off. All right, so we got the old one removed. Clean off our tip here. Let's go ahead and suction this off. And that did not work very well. Honestly, that's probably fine. Alright, so now that that's off, we can remove the bracket. Now we have access here. Let's go ahead and rotate this. We do have the pins here. We can make this easier. Probably just let's go ahead and flood this off as well. Like I said, a heat gun would be nice. I don't own one. So let's go with what we have. I do have a hot plate, but this is a double-sided board, so can't really use the hot plate on it. All right, that's off. Next step would be to clean out these holes so that we can insert the new, here we go. So cleaning out these holes. There you go. Got the holes nice and cleaned up. Have a little residue flux here. That's dry. That sounds pretty good. Now we can go ahead and stick the new display onto the bracket. Unfortunately, this is our old bracket design. As you can see here, it's not the same size. So what we're going to have to do is hold off and 3D print a new bracket for this. All right, we have our new bracket 3D printed. So we can go ahead and install the bracket in place. Then line it up to the mounting position here. And that should be sufficient. What I like to do is actually, just because this is already sort of pre-set up, is I just fill in one of these holes, make it easier to get that in there. And that sort of holds it in place while I go ahead and do the other side. Now I can finish it off. Yeah, so I like how it kind of suctions it in. All right. That should be good. I'll give it a little extra on this side, just to be safe. All right, new screen is on, in position. And that should be all good. There you go. That's how you replace the screen. Now let's go ahead and get these holes cleaned up. I'm just going to go ahead and clean them up the same way I did before. Get the soldering iron right up against there. Line it up to the holes and fire. Oh, what kind of solder did he use here? It seems a little dirty. Might be some rubber or something. It's flooded off a little bit there. Oh, I completely shifted it. Missed. Let's try that again. Yep, that got it. All right, next hole. It's a little hard to get this edge piece. I might have to remove it. There we go. Got the hole cleaned up. And now we can go ahead and clean off whatever goop that seems to be on here. Might stick the hot soldering iron onto it again just to fully get it all off. Looks like to be some kind of rubber. We can go ahead and clean off the flux here. All right, that side's clean. This side is for the most part clean. A little more rubbery goop. I think I can take that off with my fingernail. There you go. That should give him a fresh new point to solder from again. All right, and that should be good. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this board sent back out, and it should be good as new.